Alright, well, here we are. Round 5. We're on the draw. We're against Tiger HC, who is on Xenon Killers, a new brand of Xenon Killers, and I think I'm supposed to wait until... We're the feature match this week. So I'm waiting for Miller to give me the go-ahead. Yeah, so we have to wait a bit here. So I've got to decide if I want to mulligan this hand. On the draw, I think I'm okay with keeping this. The finest hour is a little awkward. But we got the turn 2 student. Yeah, I guess the finest hour is pretty bad. And I don't know if I can cast this Valkyrie Enforcer. I'm gonna let him know I'm waiting. I think we're going to keep it just because we at least have the turn 2 student. Our best turn 2 is... Oh my god! I just remembered, I have 3 main deck Reality Wardens! Oh my god, they have 1 Death Strike. LOL! Okay, we figured out our win con. Right, we have 3 main deck Reality Wardens. Alright, yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, so anyway, round 5. We're up against Tiger HC. He's on Xenon Killers, and I've got to decide if I want to keep this hand. It really needs to draw power. Really needs to draw power. But if it doesn't, I have an Awakened Student playing defense with Finest Hour. Once it does, hopefully I can cast Enforcer. Meh. And if I don't, I still get to play Seraph. I think it's a keep, but it's a close one. I just don't want to mull into like another 2-power hand with like 2 Carnosaurs and like hate myself. Instead, I'll just hate myself and keep this hand. But at least get to play spells. Naturally, we drew the Justice Sigil off the top because the deck is perfect.
A single shot is all it takes.
Wow, Shiny Seat. I need everybody to appreciate this. Shiny Monument, Shiny Seat into Shiny Instigator. That's good stuff. That is just excellent.
Mind over body.
This is a player that knows how to play. And pay to win totem. Like, there's a lot of good stuff happening here. They only have 2 amulets in their list, so hopefully they don't play it. Now I gotta decide if I want to silence this or get Seraph down. Ombre Healer's not bad either. You don't super care about Dawnwalkers. Like, my best win con might be saving these silences for, like, Sandstorm Titans and flying over. Yeah, I think we just heal her here and kind of body up. Echo is their Twin Brood Sauropod. I think generally in this matchup, even though we're an aggro deck, we're going to play the role of control in this matchup. They played nothing. So you can just trot out a student that does nothing. I can trot out a Seraph that does nothing. Like, I kind of want to wait till the dust settles to play this. They played nothing, and we know they've got Sauropods coming. so I do want to get some amount of pressure before, you know, those ruin my life. So I guess we'll Enforcer a Dawnwalker. I almost want to Enforcer the Instigator so they can't do dumb Amulet shenanigans, but I really don't care if they get an extra 5 up. They're not playing Devour, because that card's bad. I guess they do have their Death Strike. That's their only fast spell. Like, that's the only thing that causes a pause here. Do they have their one of Death Strike in hand? Okay. And they're debating on whether or not they want to take out this flyer. They opt not to. I'm getting weird lag on my client. I'm not sure why that is, but I apologize. There's another silence. So do I stand now or later? I guess we wait, because it makes my blocks better if I wait. But then they can Death Strike in response. So I just do it now and try and go the distance with the flyer. And hope they don't have one of their 2 Predatory Carnosaurs. Yeah, this lag is still going. So we've got our win con. Wow, this lag is terrible. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I need to restart my client or what, but we'll address that after the game. Still playable, right? Ah, Predator's Instinct. Double Predator's Instinct. They're gonna take out my whole board here. So now they get the Dark Return Killer Sauropods because I didn't have Finest Hour up. That's a tough spot for me just because I'm tight on power. Like, I knew they had Death Strike, so I kind of had to just make my bed there. Now what do I do, though? Do I start trading 3 for 3 here? The long game's going to be very difficult if they Dark Return that. Wow. What the hell is going on? Wait, there was still a pause? They have another fast spell I don't know about. Oh, they have Annihilate. Right. Okay, so it wasn't just Death Strike. Well, that still justifies the line I took with Enforcer. Do I just get this out here? Nothing good to... Yeah, I think so.
You can escape me.
Not a great silence target, but I just have no idea when I'm going to play it. Is the bigger issue. Now I just keep holding up Desert Marshals. I do not like our spot here. Don't like it. I did keep a 2-power hand, and we've only drawn 1 power since then. So, not too shocking that it's gone this way. Umbrood Sauropod's a beating, though. Yeah, we probably need to play that. Let's see here.
Mind over body.
I'm gonna leave Desert Marshal down this turn so I can get this Awakened Student going. I still get to hold up Finest Hour, which is pretty effective against killer units as well. They killed their... Silence Dawnwalker. It's 2 Pred Instincts down, but if they ever Dark... Like, we're just hoping to draw Reality Warden before they find Death Strike or Dark Return, right? What are they gonna do? So that's 1 Sauropod, 2 Sauropod, 3 Sauropod. There's still a 4th one. The Combray healer's doing her thing. That's a big boy. That's a big boy, but we can't cast that big boy. We can go Xenon Obelisk and go for the bounce house plan. You get really far behind on board. I can do Seraph block to Finest Hour, but then if they Dark Return it, I just like can't handle it. I feel like I need to almost silence it before that. It still comes back as a 7/7 then. And I feel like if they're Dark Returning, they're just going to get back 2 killer Sauropods that are 6/5s. I don't think they have Dark Return. Like, they would have Dark Returned a killer Sauropod there to go for the healer. I'm pretty sure of that. Does that mean this is the turn to get down Obelisk? So I really want to leave up some of these tricks, though. Just means I, like, actually have to block Finest. And I guess I get double block, but then I lose my 3/6. How do we win this game? Like, what lines of play? What do I need to dodge? What do I need to hit? I know they've got another Sauropod in hand. I think we have to take the risk of getting an Obelisk down here. I think this is my best window, because I just don't know when I'm going to draw another power. But that's a tough turn. It could have been do nothing. But I don't like that either. I think I just I had to try and find a spot to get this Obelisk out of hand, and that might be my best spot all game. I don't think Seraph was adding enough to this board compared to just turning my healer into a 4/7 on this board. Yeah. It looks like it worked out for us. Initiate? Either that or a 4/5. Getting closer to Carnosaur is pretty sweet. Not super sweet. It's just a 4/5. I think we'll be able to squeeze an initiate elsewhere. Although, if I initiate this turn, then next turn I can potentially, like, Seraph and hold up Desert Marshal and some other things. Under a lot of pressure. But we can live with it. Just trying to weather this storm.
I bring you aid.
I think it's better to hold up Finest Hour than Initiate. Than play Initiate. They still have an Annihilate in hand, I think.
Time quickens.
I think I'll draw more power. I realize I'm tight on power, so it's going to be hard to hold up this Protect for the rest of the game. But if I can get this Titan to stick, like, it's just so good. I've got to look to the long game here, even though I think they're favored in the long game. Unless I find a Reality Warden and protect that. Right now, I'm just happy they're not swinging. I can use this to ambush Killer, but I think I'd rather just finally get this silence. Another pause. They have another Annihilate? Or the Death Strike. If they Death Strike this, do I protect that? Probably. Like, I still have another Protect and 3 Stand-Togethers in my deck. Alright, now we go bore ourselves to death where people get bored to death. So now we want to draw power or stand togethers moving forward. Stand together lets us make some sweet attacks. That's not really what I'm looking for. Do I want to start attacking with anything? The only thing I can attack with here is Sandstorm Titan, and I definitely don't want to do that. We'll just chill. Alright, they found more 5/4s, which is better than them finding Dark Return. God, I legitimately might have to silence my own Sandstorm Titan at some point this game. So I can use a Carnosaur here for reasons. And then not have Finest Hour up? I think I'd rather have Finest Hour up. Save this from Predator's Instinct or something like that. Aha! We did it! So they have one Death Strike in their entire deck to deal with this.
You cannot put out the light.
So now I gotta decide when I get to start attacking. And with what. I guess we'll kill their 6/6 here. Unless I... Because if they find a Copper Conduit, it's just going to be bigger than this, unless I do the old Finest Hour Carnosaur combo, but I think I'd rather just get good pressure. I'm one power off of these, all just like getting massively better trades. Yeah, we'll wait. Like a 7/7 into multiple 5/4s doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But now we don't have to worry about them dark returning this stuff. It's all locked away. So as long as this is alive and this is alive, it's going to be kind of hard for us to lose. I'm not saying it's impossible, but yeah, there's Copper Condi. So even if they draw Predator's Instinct, this can just hit this anyway, so we'll start doing this.
Reinforcements.
An 8/8's an 8/8. I can't really attack until Finest Hour's up, though. So maybe it's better. I'm better off doing that. Yeah, well. Activate first in case it's Mystic Ascendant. Cool. Still don't want to attack with this because I can double it. And whatever this blocks gets Finest Howard. I guess they're at 16. I should have A-spaced. I forgot I actually did damage to them earlier. Yeah, that's too conservative. Well, it's not like I can lose this way either. They don't really have outs. So I can be as conservative as I want. Because I'm Combray. And we're having fun. Alright, looks like we got it. So how are we going to board for this matchup? We already got the Reality Wardens. Infinite Hourglass is kind of nice in these dumb, big dumbs. Board stall dumb. Steward of the Prophecy? Doesn't do anything against Sauropod. It's okay against Carnosaur. It's just okay. It doesn't seem that good. Oh, Copper Conduit? Holy crap. Never mind. No, this is sick. Praxis Displacer is bad, though. Healer's Cloak we don't care about. Protect is kind of not great. It's okay. Bailiff is terrible. I think we want our own Carnosaur v Carnosaur action. Try and go bigger. I'd rather have elites or displacers in this matchup. They're both kind of meh. This is better with the obelisk. I might just play neither. The Combre healers can actually defend for a while. They're not great against... They're good enough, though. Like, they can still buff my other units. I think I only want 2 protects. Finest Hour is great. Does Hourglass pull enough of... I generally want it against aggro decks and decks that play Permafrost. And this deck is neither of those things, right? This is bad against units with Killer, but... What am I bouncing? I guess just bouncing Sauropods and getting, like, the tempo could be good. You have to just make so many cuts here. I don't think I play the full 4 healers. The Seraphsin and Forces are definitely better. Oh, right, I get to bring in all my Vanquishes. That's the big thing. This card is just great, right? Yeah, we just need to stick a unit and beat them to death. Okay. So maybe I don't want the Carnosaurs. These might be slower than I want. They're just so efficient. Stand Together's cute, but not that good. We just cut the Stand Togethers? Make them think we have it? And then just actually beat them? Like, let Obelisk do the job of Stand Together? They have an extra Death Strike they're going to bring in. I think we shave 1. I need to cut 5 cards still, though? Holy cow. Okay, something here is too cute. It's either Displacer or Steward. Like, hitting Conduit's nice, but, yeah. And somebody just subscribed. I don't know who you are yet, but thank you, because you're awesome. Something like this. I don't know. Somebody's going to be screaming about that. And like, no, you did something wrong. And I probably did. It's called Build This Deck. I built the deck. That was the big mistake. Let's check this out. Daha Mugo! Hey! 5-month resubscriber. That's awesome. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. No. Let's see. Vanquish. Alright, I already hate Stand Together, now that I'm looking at this. I already hate Stand Together. We're on the draw again. Man, we're just, like, on the draw all the time. We're just on the draw all the time with this deck. Oh, hey, look. The old double Justice Sigil hand. Don't worry, we'll draw Time Source off the top, because the deck is perfectly built. Yeah, I already hate this. I don't like this card. I like that they might take it here, though. That makes me feel good. Ooh, that's good. That would be great if I could cast it.
A single shot is all it takes.
We did it.
Time quickens.
This is going to die to Vera's favor. And I'll be sad about it. So I guess we're gonna awaken student hold up Marshall. Makes some sense. Either that or enforce or hold up hour. They did nothing. Flyer is nice. But let's get the student going here, especially because I'm tight on power. I want to get empower triggers wherever I can. They have an Annihilate in hand. That's what would cause that pause. They have an Annihilate. They didn't want to Annihilate Initiate. Reasonable. So we want to draw a time source. If they use Suffocate, do I protect or Finest Hours? That's like a really interesting question. Right? This is really interesting, because they have Predator's Instinct as a removal spell, but they also have removal spells as removal spells. I guess Desert Marshal can also double up his protection from Predator's Instinct, not just Finest Hour. Finest Hour, though, I can use aggressively. I think Finest Hour is more flexible in this matchup than Protect. Protecting my 7/7s is nice, but I don't know when that's going to happen. But Protect can protect this from Annihilate. And I know they have an Annihilate. So I think that's the ultimate tiebreaker here. Is that I know this Protect will have another use. And while it's likely this Finest Hour also has another use, it's not 100% guarantee. I'm going to play Seraph here instead of Enforcer. And then I've got to decide if I want to offer this trade. They'll take it. This could be an annoying gang blocker in the future. I don't know when I'm going to get another power to grow this. They didn't even swing, so I guess they didn't want the trade. I don't. I'm not going to. There's a decent argument for it, though. I can see why you would want to. I just don't, because say they, for some reason, have an amulet. Well, no, that trade's really good for me. And I protect up. Yeah, whatever. They're going to keep holding up Annihilate. I really want to make them Annihilate on their turn, not my turn. But I also want to get a Valkyrie Enforcer out and start hitting them, like, hard. Like, as much as I want to be stubborn about it, they're also stuck on power. I need to get aggressive here, I think. It needs a strong word. I do have a Seraph. But... Oh, okay. Nothing happened. I guess I read something completely wrong. Cool. I was convinced they had something they didn't. Could have sworn I saw a pause. They don't have any ambush units. Alright, well, now we get to go Enforcer beat. Unless I'm scared of killer units and I want to ambush them. But I'd only be ambushing them to save my Valkyrie Enforcers anyways. So let's take to the skies. I don't like this double block when I know that if I draw a stand together or a power, I wouldn't need to make that double block. They did take my stand together. I only have one left in it. There's a Carnosaur, so that kills a flyer? No, it kills this. Okay. They're going the racing route. We're gonna race here. No, we're not gonna race. We're gonna race eventually. Okay. Am I better off holding up double D? I don't think so. How do I do this? How do I win this? There's that double block I was saying I didn't want to do, but I might have to do it. Take 6. One of these lives. Yeah, I mean, we're racing. I'm trying to win a race here. They've got another one of these sauropods. Yeah, Protect's kind of bad right now. Wow, I really thought they had an Annihilate. Now I regret not protecting to Suffocate. I read something wrong. What other fast spell do they have that I'm missing that costs 2? Like, I just saw a pause when there wasn't one. It was actually lag or something. Like, I thought I saw a pause, but it was actually just lag.
Think you can escape me?
We are not going to win this race. Okay. So it's a triple block? I guess it's better than double chump. Or, depending on how many they have back, double Desert Marshal might be lethal. Because I'm at 16. I know they've got a sauropod in hand. This is 12, 15. I would need 4 units to get through. Well, I need 2 ground units to get through. So even if they play 2 other ground units, 2 would still get through. I think that's my best path to victory here. Or they have Vera's Favor and I die. Except I don't because I have Protect. Turns out Desert Marshals can attack. Our opponent played with fire and got timed. Who needs to draw power? We don't. Alright, so 2-0. That's 5-0 in the tournament so far. I think we've lost a game today. Not bad. Not bad. I'll see you in the 6th round.